This is the country with the tallest people on Earth. So what is their secret? Tallest humans on Earth, 7.5 feet.
What? That's 2 meters 30.
But is everyone there this tall?
I always thought that the world's tallest people were in Holland and Latvia.
We're from the Netherlands. We're 7.5 feet.
Basically.
We're 2 meter 30. This bicep is bigger than your future.
Then I came to the country of South Sudan and I can't even touch the top of their
What?
heads.
I've never heard about this country being so tall.
No.
Why?
What? So many? Whoa.
Is everyone that tall?
Wow, it looks like it.
Bruh, imagine South Sudan people visiting Asia.
Oh, yo, those people should visit the shortest country in the world.
Yo.
South Sudan, as you can see, is a land of the tall and dark. That's first thing you're gonna see when you first come to South Sudan. And I love it. I love my height, and being here makes me love it and makes me embrace who I am and
It's
how
not just a
tall I
man.
am.
So your friends and family.
What? Look.
So holding the camera up here is like, hey, can I interview you real quick? For him, it's just a shoulder workout this entire video.
My brothers are way taller than me.
Okay, so just
Way
a reference, you're filming? She's the shortest one, and look at this.
She
Like,
is considered
she's like
short.
5 inches taller than me. I'm the tallest one in my family.
No!
Yeah.
No way! you dwarf, you small guy!
I saw an article about research in the Netherlands which looked at hundreds of years of data recorded in marriage register. Tall people were more likely to be married and have kids. What it means is that tallness in the Netherlands seems to have been caused by selection, and the people as a group have become gradually taller and taller.
So this means that the tallness in the Netherlands, for us, might have been because everyone just liked taller people. The girl just now said she was short. And she kind of looked at the short guy like, I ain't choosing you, bro. So maybe it is kind of a choice to, like, the tallest guy is mine.
The majority of the country's 13 million people belong to the Dinka tribe, who inhabit the banks of the Nile and have some of the most stunning physical features you'll ever see. They're extremely slim and tall, almost all of them, with both men and women averaging well over 6 feet tall.
What?
I feel like I'm an NBA locker room right now.
That's a good one. What?
How do we not know about this?
Yeah, and is there a basketball team from South Sudan? Like,
They have a team. Olympic Games.
Oh, they qualified for 2024.
oh, we're gonna see them then.
Oh.
I'm 5'7", so you're almost 2 feet taller than me.
That's crazy.
225 centimeters.
This moment reminds me of this moment.
That is so cute.
These are just normal sized humans, and then you have Brian Shaw, world's strongest man, boom.
What's it like being so tall?
Well, it's advantageous, especially when there's a crowd. You don't bother.
But in that country, it doesn't matter because everyone is that tall.
Yes.
Imagine going to a festival in South Sudan and you're just like our size.
You don't have a view.
The tallest NBA player in history is a guy named Manute Bol, standing at 7 feet 7 inches.
What?
And can you guess where he's from? South Sudan. We're at a basketball game in Juba, South Sudan. They're freaking tall.
He can almost touch it without jumping.
They're so close already. These are cheat codes.
It almost looks like he doesn't even have to jump to dunk.
Why are the people of South Sudan so
Exactly,
unbelievably
why?
tall? What's their secret? Is it in the water? One biological theory states that in tropical climates, animals tend to have longer limbs to allow them to sweat more and not overheat. Since humans also adapt to their climate, that's exactly what the Dinkas have done to evolve as the tallest human race this planet has ever seen.
If you are 2 feet taller than the average human, that would equate to thousands of calories more every single week.
We can calculate it.
Okay, let's go to calculator. So,
We're gonna put this on 230.
is it even possible?
Oh, it's the left.
The tallest someone can fill in our app is 230.
H20?
20?
Okay. How much do they weigh?
Yeah, that's the most important one.
Like they're very slender as well. Like, should I do 93?
95. So their activity level.
It's also pretty high, I think. Okay, let's see. What? Whoa, their maintenance
Calories would be 3,600 calories. If they want to bulk up, they need to eat like 4,000 to 5,000 calories.
They don't traditionally eat anything in the daytime, but at night, the feast begins around a fire.
You have to eat all those calories.
in one sitting, like in one night, basically.
So I've also seen that everyone, including you and you, we're getting taller. As a species, we're all getting taller.
Why?
I found this video.
For most of the last 2,000 years, human height didn't change much. This chart shows the height of European men, but this stagnation pretty much was happening everywhere. But in the last 200 years, we started to see some growth.
Industrial revolution.
We just got better things, better food, better nutrients, anything. More exercise, maybe less. I don't know.
We will see.
All the way on the right is an outlier, a country where women grew nearly 8 inches in the last century, South Korea.
So in South Korea, in 100 years, they got 20 centimeters taller.
Only 100 years. 100 years is like this.
It's not a lot.
Like, people live to 100.
That's like a centimeter every 5 years.
So why did humans grow so much in such a short amount of time?
I want to know the secret.
The boring answer could be there's better data available.
I hope there is a secret.
I want to grow taller, and not just in height.
One study from 2006 looked at thousands of siblings and analyzed how much of their DNA was shared and compared that to how different their height was. They found that about 80% of the difference in sibling height is genetic, but that other 20% are external forces that affect our height.
That's pretty significant.
What did my brother do? Because he's taller than me.
If you have a sibling that's 10 centimeters taller,
Yeah?
2 centimeters of that is your fault.
They found that if a person grew up in a white-collar household, which probably had better access to nutrition, they were on average about a half-inch taller than everyone else.
Better nutrition.
If they grew up in a crowded
Food.
home, where they were more likely to spread disease or infection, they were nearly a third of an inch shorter.
Ooh.
And if they grew up in
So
an
it works
industrial
also the other
area,
way.
exposed to pollution and disease, they were nearly an inch shorter.
It's not just a plus, but also the minus, meaning that
Yeah.
the difference between someone that has a better upbringing versus someone who doesn't is like an inch and a half.
Over the last century, we made massive advancements in nutrition, sanitation, medicine, and overall quality of life, and humans got way taller.
If I want to get better at calisthenics and be shorter.
First 18 years of your life live in the worst conditions ever.
Cool.
Height is inherited, written into our very genetic code, but height is also something history gives to us.
Can we build up human race to just eat 10,000 calories and get just like massive over, let's say 100, 200 years?
Yeah?
I know you want to get taller right now.
Yes.
You want to catch up to the real Captain America.
Yes.
This is what you can do to get taller.
Please make a video on how to grow taller. I need it badly.
Me
well,
too. Me too.
I have no clue where this is going. I'm not sure how serious he is, because if you would ask me, improving growth, besides, like we just saw, improving your environment, is kind of impossible.
now when it comes to growing taller,
Step
it's
one.
believed that 80% is genetics, but 20% is
Environment.
environmental. And
Hey,
that
hey,
is what
hey.
we're going to focus on. Tip number 1, boost your natural growth hormones. And I know what you're thinking. How do we do that? Well, I'm going to teach you. So it really is as simple as this. You see, your pituitary gland, it releases growth hormones when you sleep.
Good night. Get enough sleep is actually a good tip. 6 to 13 years old, 9 to 11 hours of sleep. 14 to 17 years old, 8 to 10 hours. And 18 years old, 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night.
Tip number 2, stay away from caffeine.
Probably because it impacts your sleep and your rest and recovery.
Caffeine affects the quality of our sleep.
Okay, I just lost subscribers for that dab.
Tip number 3, consider a vitamin D supplement. So here's what you need to do. Speak to your pharmacist.
It's like I have an own pharmacist. Speak to your pharmacist.
Yeah, it's weird. I just want to get my vitamin D.
I get it from the nice guy under the bridge.
Tip number 4, make sure you are getting enough exercise. I know it sounds basic, but maintaining the right amount of exercise boosts your growth hormone. And by the way, weightlifting does not stunt your growth. As long as you're doing it with correct technique, it has no impact on growth.
What he means is that if your form is incorrect, you can get injured, and this could hurt the growth of those muscles, the growth of those bones.
Tip number 5, research has shown that smokers and secondhand smokers are likely to be shorter than those who do not smoke.
Instead of vaping, try vibing.
Kind of sus.
That's what my mom said.
Yeah.
Tip number 6, to help you grow to your full potential,
Eat healthy.
you need to be maintaining a healthy, balanced diet.
These were actually very basic but good tips, because I was expecting some guy to say, you know, hang every single day.
An actual way to grow taller is to improve your posture.
If you want to improve your posture, make sure to check out this video, and it also tells you about how bad posture can possibly kill you. Especially subscribe, hit that bell.